What's up, guys? I'm in Norway chasing the northern lights with Hurtigruten. We just crossed the Arctic Circle, so that means our chances of seeing the northern lights have increased. I've been wanting to see the northern lights all my life, ever since I was a little kid, so I'm hoping tonight is the night. Sparks from the tail of a firefox, the souls of stillborn babies, the dead playing a game with a walrus skull for a ball. Centuries ago, these were all explanations for the natural light display we now call the aurora borealis, the northern lights. It's the opportunity to witness these ethereal phenomena that attracts me and many others on a week-long Norwegian coastal cruise with Hurtigruten. Guests have come all the way from China, Japan, the US, and Europe, all united by a common goal. Clearly, the burning question on everyone's mind is, are we going to see the northern lights? And what kind of conditions do we need to see them? I sit down with Bjørn Lemcke from Hurtigruten's expedition team, who assures me that our chances are quite good.
Pretty much all the time when we have clear skies and darkness, as long as we're north or around the Arctic Circle, we will see it for sure.
Sometimes the activity is strongest late at night, when guests are fast asleep. If you value seeing the lights over your beauty sleep, Bjørn suggests turning on the info button in your cabin so that you can hear announcements about sightings on deck.
It's crazy. When they wake up, everyone will get up in the middle of the night, if they haven't seen it before, of course.
So what's Bjørn's number one rule to guarantee seeing the lights?
Get your ass on deck. That's all you need to do, actually.
Not all the excitement takes place at night, though. You might choose to spend the day admiring the Art Nouveau architecture in Ålesund, or walking up some 400-odd steps to the top of Mount Axla. Perhaps you'll try dog sledding at dusk in Tromsø, or take a winter walk in Bodø through Viking graves in an ancient village, come rain or shine. My favorite daytime excursion is a trip to the North Cape. A 1,000-foot cliff overlooks the northernmost point in Europe, and the barren landscape really makes you feel like you've reached the end of the earth. Without question, the scenery is dramatically different in the north of Norway. And on a northbound voyage, Hurtigruten takes crossing the Arctic Circle quite seriously, with a ceremony led by none other than Njord, the Norse god of the sea.
I bring fertility!
Njord somehow convinces us that it's totally logical for him to pour a ladle full of ice water down our necks in an effort to baptize us. Suspiciously, Bjørn is a little too eager for me to join in. I might not have gotten the whole bottle of liquor for my suffering, but it was worth it for this lady's reaction alone. Now that we've reached the optimal latitude for Northern Lights viewing, everyone on board seems to be on high alert. The crew just made an announcement that there's a Northern Lights sighting on the starboard side of the ship, so I'm getting dressed and I'm gonna go outside and hopefully see them. False alarm! This is day 5 of my Northern Lights hunt, and so far we haven't seen the Northern Lights. The conditions haven't been the best for them because it's been overcast, rainy, and snowy. But we've crossed the Arctic Circle now, and our chances are improving. Even though we haven't had a sighting yet, I'm certainly having a good time on the journey. But since tonight will be our last on board, I make a pact with other travelers to stay awake all night until we get what we came for. It's 12:30, we just saw the Northern Lights. We were out there shooting for 2 to 3 hours. The lights were a little faint, but our photographs came out okay. It was really fun out there shooting with people of all different backgrounds and cultures, united to see the Northern Lights. Whether you see the lights or not, a trip along the Norwegian coast is filled with eye-opening experiences, cultural programming, and striking scenery, leaving you with a new appreciation for the way Norwegians see the world. Do you know what time it is? It's time for the end card showdown. Last week, I asked if you'd rather try dog sledding or go king crabbing. Survey says dog sledding at 88%. This time, I'd like to know what kind of once-in-a-lifetime accommodations interest you the most. Would you rather spend the night in an ice hotel or overnight in a castle? Cast your vote and tune in next week for the results.